You know, when you've been covering independent films for as long as I have, you tend to, not often, but sometimes run into a film you've reviewed before. And that is the case for today's movie, which is Christmas Cruelty, a film I reviewed way back when it was first making the festival run. I reviewed it for WeLiveEntertainment. Well, now it's getting the Unearthed Films Treatment. And let me tell you, I think you're in for a wild ride. Christmas Cruelty is directed by Per Ingvar Tomarin, and Mang Steinsvold. And we get the story of a group of friends who are, enjoying the holiday season, getting together, and they unfortunately cross paths with a serial killer who has his own plans for a happy holiday. Unfortunately, that happy holiday for him will be a nightmare for this group of friends as we see how he brutally takes out violence and does other mean and nasty acts to them for his own sadistic secret of pleasure. For he's a family man in his other life, and you wouldn't suspect at all that he was this crazed, deranged madman, which might be redundant, but yeah, no, crazed and deranged is right for this guy. The serial killer played by Tormund Lean is insanely creepy. The first 5 minutes of this film, you're either probably going to get sick and turn it off or go, okay, where are you going with this? Because you get exactly what type of guy this killer is. And let me tell you, your jaw is going to drop at least a couple of times, and you should feel uncomfortable. That's what you're supposed to with this killer, and they do it effectively. Per Ingvar and Mang both do fantastically in just setting up this most disturbing scene going, hey, prepare yourself. And then for the next 50 minutes or so, we hang with the friends and we get to see their dynamic. And you might say, well, what the heck? Where's more of the violence? Well, no, you get bits here and there as we jump between the group of friends and the serial killer's daytime life. But yeah, you get to connect with the friends, which makes the last 20 minutes of this film so much more gut-wrenching and brutal because you learn to connect with these friends, and you feel sympathy for them for sure. Now, Eileen is played by Eileen Ashheim, and I probably murdered these names. I apologize. And she was wonderful in here as the token female of the trio in here, but she plays off well, and I like the dynamic with her and the other two characters. They didn't play off any romantical angle, which was nice to see. You could tell they were all friends with one another who had known each other for a while. And I liked that angle that they didn't work a romantic angle between her and one of the characters. Now, Per Ingvar and Mang are also in front of the camera. They're the other two friends. And again, while it is mostly hanging with them, the film moves along nicely, especially when you intersperse with seeing the daily life of the serial killer. We get some creative editing in there where they jump in and out, jump scenes, so you get a real good visual of what's going on inside the Tormund's head, which I also thought was a creative way to do that. It's made on a small budget, but it's effective. All the gore effects look wildly fantastic. They put a lot of work into the practical gore effects, and they are very effective in especially conveying the brutality of this killer. Some of the things he does in here, I just was like, wow. And yeah, it's not going to end the way you think. So I would suspect, I'm going to set you up with, you got to be in a certain frame of mind as far as mood and such when you watch this, because this is not a happy film. This is a brutal, nihilistic type of horror film for the holiday season, which interesting is, interesting juxtaposition between the happy holiday season, which is what I think they were really going for. So thank you so much for listening to me ramble about this movie. I thank you for your support, subscribe, and all that. And I hope you have a safe Thanksgiving. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.